I was on the Coastal Community Council for 10 years, and we dealt with a number of major projects where there were EIRs. And since I've been on the other side, on a board that has had to have EIRs go out for circulation, there's the environmental studies are done by a series of consultants, and then these documents are produced. They are circulated to responsible agencies. They're circulated to the state clearinghouse so that California Department of Fish and Game, for example, has an opportunity to review them. A copy does go to the Coastal Commission, so Coastal Commission staff can get early comments in, and it's available to the public. The review period has been extended through December 24th. The purpose of the environmental review is to look at issues that are going to affect specific enumerated areas of the environment: aesthetics, air quality, traffic, hydrology, etc. Members of the public, you don't have to be experts in there to go through a section and comment on traffic, for example. You can say, I think this is a great analysis, or you can say, this is absurd. The existing intersection of Marine and Highway 1 is a bottleneck even as it is, and if you add as many trips as they're proposing, it needs a signal. Okay, and the signal is one of the mitigations that is offered, but you could comment on whether the mitigations seem to be appropriate, etc. Then all those comment letters are handed back to the consultant, the environmental consultant, and they have to come up with responses for every one of those. And they can conclude that certain impacts are so significant that there's no mitigation that can make them go away. And if that occurs, it pretty much blocks the project. On the other hand, they can come up with certain mitigations that are beyond the scope that have already been proposed, and then the applicant has to modify the project to include those mitigations. Or the other possibility is that the lead agency can adopt what's called a statement of overriding concern, where they basically say, despite the fact that everything's going to be gridlocked and the marsh is going to be destroyed, this project is so important that the overriding importance of the project means forget the environment, we can go ahead with it. So that's basically the process. And after either the Planning Commission or the Board of Supervisors certifies the environmental document, of course there are opportunities for court challenges, there are legal challenges, but that's the basis for progressing the remainder of the project application, so that all of the mitigations then have to be built into the project for it to go forward. So basically, you've got this period up until December 24th, and once that deadline hits, you really don't have an opportunity to influence the content of the environmental document anymore. But there will be Planning Commission and Board of Supervisors and probably Coastal Commission hearings where you can express support for the project or opposition to the project, or raise concerns where you want either the Planning Commission to make changes, or the Board of Supervisors to make changes, or the Coastal Commission to make changes. So, you know, the schedule looks like it's moving very quickly, but there are other opportunities to comment as well. I hope that explains a little bit more.